How's it going, man? Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Buenos días, buenas tardes, buenas noches. ¿Cómo están todos? How is everybody doing? Good stuff. Good Monte drink. Have a sip of some coffee here. See what kind of trades we could make on Saturday. Okay, let's switch this to the stock market screen here. And we'll see what we got going here. Adjust the screen a little bit here so we could see better. Hopefully make it better visible a little bit. Let's see what we got going here. Gotta adjust this a little bit so it works better. So slightly better visible. Let's see. There we go like that. Maybe let's kind of make it a little bit better here. Okay, I guess kind of better than nothing. We'll see how the market is doing right now. See what it's up to. Let's see, maybe I should look at the Bitcoin stuff, see how Bitcoin is doing here at the moment. Let's see, where is flipping Bitcoin right here? There's Bitcoin. So Bitcoin's kind of a little bit down at the moment, not too much down. Looks like it's trying to trend up here for a little bit. It's not bad. Let's see, maybe I should ask the flipping paper. Should I flip and get $1 a Bitcoin? Let's see what it says. Should I get $1 a Bitcoin? It's a dollar cost average. So it said yes. So that means I get to buy a tiny little bit of Bitcoin for Saturday. Hell yeah. Flipping Bitcoin. Good stuff, good stuff. Wahahaha. Let me see, where's the flipping? Hey there, Barry Pulaski. Yes, paper said yes. I know, right? How's it going there, Barry Pulaski? Hell yeah, get $1 a Bitcoin. Paper said I could get $1 a Bitcoin, so hell yeah, that's good. Okay, let's check out the flipping dipping, whatever's dipping. Oh, penguin thing, he's moving. XRP. So if XRP's kind of dipping, might be a good buying opportunity. Just for the heck of it, I'll add $1 to this thingy at the moment, just in case, just for the heck of it. I think it's kind of better than nothing. And then after that, I'll ask the paper if I should get some more of it, See what the flipping paper will say. See what the flipping paper will say. Here I got my drinks. I got my mate drink, South American drink, my coffee drink, my tea drink, my water cup drink, and some other tea drinks, and more water drinks, some apples, thermos, my laptop, my flipping office, whole bunch of drinks. I gotta make sure I stay hydrated. That's me over there. Greetings. But anyways, let's see. Should I flip and buy some XRP? Let's see what the paper says. Let's see what the paper flipping says. Okay, so at the moment it said no for the XRP right there, which is fine. I already got a dollar worth of it, so that's kind of good. That's better than nothing. Okay, so I got that thingy. Let's see. Let's check the next thingy right here. Writing the cannabis. Nice. Like up 60%. Hell yeah, man. That's awesome. Congrats, man. Hell yeah. Let me check that out. The cannabis, is that like a marijuana company stock thingy? Let's check it out for a second. Are you a scalper? Well, I do all of it. Like sometimes I scalp, sometimes I day trade, sometimes I swing trade. Like I do a little bit of everything. Depends kind of. Right now I'm just kind of adding a little bit of crypto to what I got and just looking at some stocks, Oh, it's the CGC for that one. Let's see. I think the marijuana stocks might be going up some more. Generally, I'm guessing. Yeah, this one went up a lot. It's because I think Trump's trying to make it easier for all that stuff. He's trying to sign something like that says that it's not that bad of a drug or something like that. Like from what I heard, so it's kind of not too bad, I guess. Not too bad. Let's see. I could add it to one of my lists here. Oh, what's my strategy for scalping? Well, when I scalp, I just go to whatever deal I want to scalp and try to figure out where it goes. Get in, see where it goes. Try to sell at a profit like a few seconds later, maybe a few minutes later. It's kind of like what I do with that. But at the moment, I'm just kind of because it's Saturday. There, I could try to scalp the crypto, but like I usually most of the time don't. I usually scalp on futures or options or just normal companies like shares and stuff like that. So it kind of all depends. There's not like one set certain thing that I do. It's always depends and varies for me in the stock market. I don't know what that is. But yeah, this one I think is pretty decent. I might try to add a tiny bit to be queued in for the market open. I think might be kind of decent. Maybe add not 3 shares, but how much is a share here? 181. Yeah, even 3 shares might be worth it at the moment. Buy. We'll do 3 shares at the moment just to kind of have a tiny bit of dollar cost average to start out with. I think for me that might be worth it. And then I'll change this, buy this, and change this into dollars. Buy in dollars and then buy $1 worth more. I think it might be kind of sort of halfway worth it on that one. And then apart from that, Cessna Boy Innocent 100. Oh, thank you there, Cessna Boy Edits. Thank you for whatever that thing you sent. I'm not sure what that is, but I'm gonna do this thing. But anyways, um, so I'll ask the paper see if I should get some more of this thing. I'll ask the paper, should I get some more of the CGC? See what it says. Should I get some more of the CGC? Okay, and the paper said yes. Paper said yes. So hell yeah. Hell flippin' yeah. Okay. So I get to add a tiny bit more. So I'll get like maybe a couple bucks more worth of this thing, and then from there I could go on and check it out. Paper is strategy. I know, right? For sure, it kind of is. That's funny. Hell yeah, man. I owned this for years and it ever did well. Oh, that's awesome, man. That's awesome. Hopefully, it keeps on doing well. For sure. How do you pick the stock though? Well, this one right here. What do you call it? This one right here. Barry Pulaski told me about it. So that's why I looked it up and I kind of like it for long term. Like some stocks I get, like I talk to people on here, but some of them I just uh, decide to get on my own, whichever ones I think will do good, and I get them. So it kind of depends. So nothing's ever 100% one way that I get stocks. Like some things I get from whatever, like I get advice from here from you guys. Some of them I just whatever I decide to get. It all kind of varies. But let's look at this chart right now. This chart on the 1 day, 1 hour, that looks kind of bullish. Looks like it's trending up a little bit. See how far the momentum might potentially carry this one right here. So it looks like still the momentum on the 1 week, 4 hours pushing towards the upside. It says that it's overbought on the RSI, so it might start dipping here shortly, but sometimes who knows. It could still keep on pushing up. But yeah, it looks kind of decent for the long run. Right now, I probably wouldn't add too much because it is slightly overbought, but to get a little bit probably doesn't hurt, on this one. So I'll probably wait, and maybe if it does do a little dip, I'll probably add more in the dip on this thingy. Oh, it never did well. I see, I see. Random number generated with every public listed stock, and it would be fire. Nice, nice. And I see it's research based. Once you find one you like, yes, yes, it's exactly there. Regen the name is for sure. Like I find one, do some research, and go from there. You know. But yeah, I kind of like that one for sure. For the long term, like it may go down a little bit shortly, but the momentum's towards the upside on the one that I just looked at. So I kind of like it. Let's see. I want to look at right now, just in case, just for the heck of it. I want to see what Tesla looks like. What Tesla might potentially do. You know. Let's see. Tesla, so up to date 2.74, after hours is down. Let's see, let's look at that general chart. Let's see what the momentum might do to this thingy here. So on the flipping 1 day, 1 hour, looks like it is kind of trending up though, but the momentum is dying down a little bit. On the 1 week 4 hour, looks like it's bullish, it's trending up. So it looks pretty decent. I'm kind of bullish on the Tesla long term. I kind of like it, you know. Short term, it could dip, it could do whatever, but for the long term, I'm very bullish on it with everything that it's in. You know, it's like a very decent company. I like it for the long term. Okay, let me see, and then like I'll probably ask the paper, see if I should get some more of this one. Hey there, Sat Palsing Gura, what? How's it going, man? How's it going? Hell yeah. Let's see. Should I flip and get some Tesla? Let's see what the paper says. Let's see what the paper thinks. Should I get some Tesla stock? Let's see what it thinks. Let's see what it says. Okay, so at the moment it said no. Maybe because it might dip here shortly. Maybe that's why it kind of sort of halfway said no. But it is what it is. Maybe later it'll let me get some more of it. You know, for now it's kind of sort of halfway a no. But it is what it is. Hi from Canada. Hey there, Kevin William. Hi from United States. Hell yeah. Accept the greetings from Canada. Hell yeah, I love Canada. I go there sometimes. I'm actually very close to Canada. Hell yeah. How are you trading on Saturday? Well, I could queue in some orders, you know, like for this one, for example, if I want to go buy, and also, what do you call it, crypto. You could trade crypto 24/7, you know. Like for example, I'll change this into dollars right now. For example, I'll get $1 worth. It'll be queued for market open. Once market opens, this order will go in and it'll fill. You know, like it'll actually buy the $1 of Tesla that I did. So you could queue in orders on Saturday and Sunday, whatever. Even futures, I know it's closed, but regardless, if I want to, I could still. Right now, I bought some cryptos. Cryptos are open 24/7. I could literally buy and sell these cryptos right now. For example, like here, this peanut the squirrel. Like, say I'll buy it. See what my amount is over there. Value 8.891. I'll go buy. Add $1 to it just to kind of show. Get $1 worth of it done, and immediately purchase it. See, my value was 0.88. Now the value went up to 1.88. So crypto is the type of thing that you could trade 24/7. You know, like literally, like you could scalp it, you could day trade it, you could swing trade, you could do whatever. Crypto is open 24/7. Literally, you could trade that 24/7. But with the companies, you could queue in orders. Even like with the futures trades and the options trades, it won't fill on the weekend, but you could get the orders in to where like once the market opens, so those most of those orders will be filled. You know, depending on what kind of order you did. So that's how I do it. Tesla is overvalued, not worth buying in the long term. Uh, yeah, everybody has their own opinion. You know, that's all cool. Like me personally, I think for the long term, Tesla will probably go up. That's just my opinion. Obviously, not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Short term, it could dip, it could go down, it could, it's volatile, it goes up and down like crazy. But for me personally, I think long term it will go up. That's just my personal opinion. Obviously, not financial advice. But it is one of them. Tesla's one of them stocks that are kind of harder to trade because they move up and move down so much like crazy. That's you got to get used to the movement. Do you like trading crypto? Yeah, crypto's kind of fun. Like I don't have too much of it. See if I click on a crypto right now. If I click on my crypto right now, these are all cryptos right here. See, if I click on the crypto balance, I don't have too much in crypto. See, though all my holdings in crypto, it's only right now at $495.31. So I don't owe too much of it, but the amounts that I get and I dollar cost average, it it like kind of stays at a profit. This one says it's new year to date. So right now, currently, like what it says on that's the new thing that they have showed up. So currently, year to date, looks like I'm down 15.64 on the cryptos. But over here, that's actually a pretty cool feature. I didn't know that they added. So for the 1 week, I'm up at 84 cents on the crypto. That's like realized. That's funny. I didn't know that they had that. They recently added that. That's pretty cool. So crypto realized the profit and loss. So 1 week I'm up 84 cents. It's not much. 1 month I'm up $2.02. That's realized profits with the crypto. Then 1 month I'm up $4.52. That's realized profit and loss for the crypto. Obviously year to date I'm down, but that's cool. I never knew it. It's a new thing they added. I kind of like that. That's pretty cool. The best forex broker EX and ESS. Oh wow, it's pretty cool. Like buy, yeah. To be honest, money always goes up even if it crashes first. So just invest in companies that wouldn't fail in depression and never even look at the stock again. Yes, that's for sure. That's a good advice right there, Reagan Davis. Like invest in something good. Who cares about the dips? Who cares about the whatever? Long term, it'll do good. And then if your company that's gonna do good long term does dip, it would be a good opportunity to add more to it because once it goes up, then it'll go up with crazy momentum with crazier profits. Especially when you double down on the dips. Like and add a lot more. Obviously, not financial advice, but on a good company, it's worth it. But yeah, it kind of all is what it is. If you have a strategy, kind of know what you're doing. It should be doing pretty good. Hey there, Jen Ritko. So 15899. But yeah, dollar cost averaging stocks and companies that you like that are pretty good. It's definitely worth it. For long term, should be doing okay. Let's see. Maybe I will add. Let's see. I usually like to feed my flipping cyber puppies over here. See if the Shiba cyber puppy. Let's see if I should feed that one. Yeah, as in some dividends and you're cooking. As in some dividends and you're cooking. That's funny. Okay, let's see. Should I get some Shiba Inu? Should I feed the Shiba Inu cyber puppy? See what the flipping paper says. See what the crystal ball paper says. And the paper said yes. So that's awesome. That means the Shiba Inu cyber puppy won't bite me because it's going to be fed, so I won't become like a weird superhero, like a cyber puppy man or something weird like that. That doesn't sound good like for a superhero type deal. But anyways, it said yes, I could get some of it, so I'll probably toss it 3 bones. That way it won't bite the hell out of me and it'll be happy and it'll have a meal. It'll have a feast, like pre-Christmas, pre-holiday feast. I'll definitely be happy a little bit on that one. Hell yeah. Hell flipping yeah. One happy cyber puppy. Okay, let's see. Oh yeah, let's see the meal, the cyber kitty and the cyber puppy world. Like, I'm not sure what the paper is gonna say about that thingy, but just in case, I'll toss it a little bone for now, just a tiny little bone, because it might be a little bit hungry. Because sometimes the paper thing is not that nice. I don't want them cyber critters to eat. But sometimes I add a tiny bit and then I ask the paper, just in case if the paper is gonna be mean and not let them eat. Alrighty, let's see. Should I get some Cyber Kitty in the Cyber Puppy World thingy? Let's see what it says. Should I get some more of that? And it flippin' said yes. So it's still kind of sort of halfway likes it. So I'll probably add a little bit more to that one. Seems kind of chill. Seems kind of sort of halfway legit. At least a little bit legit, you know. So it's awesome. It'll make them critters not as hungry, you know. So I'll probably add a few more bones to this one. Have them nibble on this thing a little bit. That's good. That's awesome. Hell yeah. Let's see. Then the next one. Oh yeah, I should check out the flipping. Let's see. I want to check out the. Where is it? Where's the thingy here? The other thing I gotta find. Zora. Maybe I should check out Zora. See if I should get some Zora. See what the paper thinks about Zora at the moment. Should I add to the Zora or not? Let us see. Okay, so it doesn't like the Zora at the moment, so I gotta be a tiny bit patient on that one. And get that one a little bit later. So that's kind of good. It is what it is on that thingy for now. Okay, so after the Zora, I'm gonna probably go. Maybe I should try the hype. Usually it said no for the hype. Hyper liquid or whatever that is. You know, let's see. Should I buy the hype? Let's see what it says. Let's see what it thinks. Should I buy the hype? Let's see what the paper says. Let's see what it says. Okay, so this time it likes the hype. So I guess I could purchase some hype. You know, some stock market hype. Maybe it'll hype it up, make it go up a tiny bit more, you know. Sometimes it's worth it to buy the hype, you know. It kind of pays for itself. Kind of sort of halfway once in a while. So I kind of like it. It's kind of good. It's kind of awesome. Hell yeah. Maybe just in case I'll buy 3 hypes. If I buy 3 hypes, it'll like 3x the hype of the stock market. Maybe it'll kind of make it bounce up, you know. So it kind of might be sort of halfway okay, I guess, you know. It kind of is what it is. Hi there, ID 111 jailbreak. Okay, the hype seems kind of decent. Hell yeah, bought some hype. Let's see, there's another one I wanted to check out. See if I could find it out of the ones I got. Where is it here? Let me see, where is it? Where in the... Oh, there it is, the penguin, the pudgy cyber penguin. I always kind of sort of halfway try to like to feed that one a little bit, you know. Let's see, should I flip and feed the pudgy cyber penguin? Let's see what it says. Should I flip and try to feed the pudgy cyber penguin? Let's see what the paper thinks. Should I or not? Okay, so I guess the penguin gets to starve a bit more. The paper said no. It is what it is. Sorry there, pudgy cyber penguin. Maybe for later. Maybe later the paper say yes for that one. At the moment, it kind of sort of halfway said no. Poor little pudgy cyber penguin. Maybe later. Maybe kind of sort of halfway later. It is what it is there. Okay, let's see. Let's check out the other crypto here. Solana. Let's see. Let's check out Solana. So Solana, I got very little bit of it right now. I'll ask the paper, see if I should get some of it. It said on. That's funny. I know, right there, Phantom Panic. That's funny. The paper sometimes says instead of no, it's just like on. It's like right on. Go get it. Go grab it type deal, right? Okay, let's see. Should I get some flippin' Solana? Let's see what it thinks. Should I flippin' get some Solana? Okay, and it said yes. Kinda, a little bit, tiny bit, sort of halfway likes the Solana thingy at the moment. So it kind of makes sense, you know. Solana's a little bit decent, you know, right now, especially if the crypto's doing the dip. It might be a good time to try to lock in a tiny bit of profit. So I'll probably buy maybe a couple bucks worth. $2 worth for now. Toss 2 bones to the Solana. It might nibble on that thingy a tiny bit. So that's good. Order filled. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Let's see now. The best gambler ever. That's funny. Sometimes it is what it is, right? You gotta buy them cryptos, maybe sell some of them, right? Oh yeah, I gotta get the bonk. See what the bonk deal is. So I got a tiny bit of that one. So it's up for today, down a tiny bit generally, but let's see. Should I flip and buy the bonk? Should I flip and buy the bonk at the moment? Let's see what it thinks. See what it says. And it flipped and said yes. It flew right under the chair. Flew right under the chair, and it flipped and said yes. So the bonk thingy gets to eat a tiny bit, just a tiny bit. Yeah. Let us flip and feed the bonk. Debunk the bonk. Give it a couple of bones and it'll nibble on it like crazy for a little bit. Hell yeah. He'll flip in ya. Okay, virtual stuff, the virtual shenanigans. Kind of sort of halfway better than nothing. I guess I get to add some of that. So yeah, I barely have that one, but I guess I could add a little bit of it. Alrighty, let's see. Should I get some cyber virtual stuff? Cyber virtuals protocol. Should I get some of that? Let's see what the paper says. Let's see what the paper thinks. And it flippin' said a yes. So I guess it likes the virtual reality stuff. Paper flippin' likes the virtual reality stuff. So I guess it's a yes. I guess I gotta flip and buy it like crazy, sort of halfway, like crazy hell. I gotta get some of it. At least kind of sort of halfway, a little bit or some of it I gotta get, like maybe $2. I think $2 at the moment is better than nothing. If it dips some more, maybe I'll grab some more. Dollar cost average, and once it goes up, pops up like crazy eventually. If it does that, I could flip and take profits. At the moment, dollar cost averaging into some of these type of sort of halfway weird things, it's kind of okay, I guess. At least for me, it's kind of like better than nothing. Obviously not financial advice. I don't want you guys to do what I do because I don't want you guys to lose money potentially. If I lose money potentially, it's like whatever. It is what it is. It's my money. It doesn't matter. But you guys, I don't want you guys to lose your money. Like definitely not. Just try to win money instead of lose money. For me, obviously, I'm not trying to lose money, but if it happens, it happens. I just literally don't want you guys to lose any money. But anyways, let's see. Oh, sell. Okay, let's see. Should I buy the BNB? I got a tiny bit of it, not too much, but let's see what the paper says. Let's see what the paper thinks. Do you anyone have as a private lender? I need a loan done. Oh, like I'm not. I don't know any private lender, but let's see. Should I get the BNB? Let's see. Should I buy some BNB? Let's see what the paper says. The paper says yes. Paper says yes. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. We'll flip and get some BNB. I guess the paper likes this one right now, at least for the time being. So I'll probably get $1 worth for now, just in case. I think that won't hurt at all. Alrighty, hell yeah. BNB is purchased. USDC. Okay, so that one. Let's see, should I get that one? So about the USDC. USDC is a digital dollar issued by a circle that's backed by cash and highly liquid cash equivalent assets. USDC was developed. So, okay, whatever. Cool. I got like $1 worth of that one. Let's see if I should get some more of that one. Don't buy USDC. Oh, okay. Okay, since you said not to buy it, I probably won't buy it, US dollar, yes, equals US dollar, yes. And the US dollar value, it's kind of going down. Okay, I get you there. Thanks for the tip, man. Thanks for the advice. Oh, yeah, so I'll probably not get any more of this one. I do have $1 worth, but I won't get it, So that's cool. Okay, maybe the Sui thingy. See what it thinks about the SUI. But yeah, U.S. dollars kind of losing the value, especially with the inflation and the money printing and all that stuff. It's kind of losing value a little bit. Look up stable coins. Okay, let's check out stable coins. Okay, stable coins. Looks like all it has is this one, GEV. I'm not sure if all of these are it or not, but it says stocks and ETFs for that. Look at CRO. Okay, let's see CRO. Chronos. Okay, I see it has it here. Let's see if I should get some of that. So Chronos. Okay, Chronos. I kind of like that one, but the only sucky part is that I only like I could only get on Robinhood Wallet, which I don't have that set up right now. I think once they have it available without the Robinhood Wallet, I'll probably get some of it. But the market cap is pretty decent, 3.73 billion. But yeah, once they have it available to get it without the Robinhood wallet, I'll probably get some of it. Looks kind of decent to kind of invest in, like swing trade or whatnot. But yeah, I'll probably get it later. No research it separately, not a stock or crypto. Oh, okay, I see. I'll definitely do that. Let's see. Oh, stable coin is a definition of. Oh, okay, I see. Yes, I see. You need a loan. I'm never getting that 50. Am I? Well, I never promised to give you the 50 there, Jake. But and regardless, I never got any of your emails or anything like that. Remember, like I said, if I decide to help you with something, I showed you the email. I never got an email from you. But at the same time, I never promised to give you a 50. You are Dunzo? What the hell is Dunzo? TAL Talus token to the moon. I gotta put 50 in the coin to feed the animal. I know, right? For sure, for sure. Like a Talus coin, let's see what that is. Looks like it doesn't have the Talus coin thingy, whatever that thing is. Looks like it doesn't have it. Talus, okay. Talus token to the moon. Okay, so Talus token to the moon. Looks like it doesn't have it here, like nothing. So the closest option for the Talus token to the moon is this one, the tobacco. So I guess that's the coin right there. I guess, and let's see what it does or what I could possibly do with that one. It doesn't really have too much, but let's see, maybe this one, tobacco Phyllis Morris, whatever that is. Maybe I'll add this one, like to the list. It might be kind of sort of halfway decent. It's the closest thing kind of possible to this. And then I could just in case throw like $1 to it, like because it's the closest one to that one. So I guess see what it does. Okay, the order is queued, so I guess it is what it is. This makes perfect sense. Vaping cells, I know, right? For sure, for sure. I mean, this is the one that the Talus coin brought me to, so that's kind of what it is. I mean, I could also ask the paper, is it worth it to buy the PM thingy, Let's see what it says. Is it worth it to buy the PM thingy? Let's see what the paper says. Let's see what the paper thinks. And the paper said yes. See, the Talus coin brought me to this weird tobacco thingy, and the paper said yes to buy some more of it. That's kind of weird. It's kind of sort of halfway hella strange, but it kind of makes sense a little bit. People still keep on doing their shit, they keep on vaping and smoking like crazy, and then like nobody will 100% quit for real, and people be using that stuff forever and ever. Some of them at least. I mean, I don't use it, but whoever does, they keep on doing it. You know, they just like it too much. They just kind of sort of halfway like it too much. Not like I'm against it. I mean, I used to try some of this stuff a little, but not much. I don't do it anymore. But it's kind of hard for everybody to quit type deal. You know, smart paper. I know, right? Hella smart paper. So year to date, it's up 26.53%. So that's not bad. No, year up 21.55. 5 years 89.52. Max 20. Yeah, the paper be smart like crazy. Look, it's profitable. It shows a profitable stock, right? $8. Yes, $8 for now. You got a dollar cost average, and it's got a decent dividend. Wow, that's cool. That's flipping cool. Like, look at that. Let's see what the 19 analyst ratings for this thing is. Let's see. It's 68% say buy, 32% say hold, and 0 flipping percent say sell. So people like their tobacco shit. Man, crazy. This is definitely bullish for now. Yeah, for now it's bullish. Yep. That's what it looks like. Have you ever considered uh, spending your money in the Bratz dolls? I'm not sure. I'm not even sure what Bratz dolls is. This is the first time I'm hearing about it. But anyways, the paper kind of sort of halfway likes it. Let's see what the trend and momentum looks on this thingy. So the momentum at the moment kind of looks like towards the upside, although it's slightly overbought, but still looks like towards the upside. See the MACD trending up type deal. So it does have momentum towards the upside, you know. So let's see, like a month. Let's see what a month. Yeah, the momentum is kind of towards the upside at the moment. So the paper be smart. So that whatever that weird Lotus coin or whatever it was led to this thing, and the paper decided to kind of like it a little bit for right now. So it's kind of weird, but it kind of makes sense at the same time, you know. So let's see. Maybe I'll ask the paper. Should I get like $10 worth of the what do you call it, of the PM thingy? Let's see what the paper thinks. Should I get $10 more of the PM thingy? Let's see. Flipping paper, what it says. Okay, and the paper says yeah, so I guess it wants me to add a tiny bit more to it, which kind of makes sense a little bit, you know. If I add a little bit more, you know, and then if it goes up, plus like sort of halfway a dividend, it might be chill, you know. It might be kind of sort of halfway chill. So I guess it's cool. Flipping cool as hell. I guess the paper said I could add 10 more bucks to this thingy, just in case, just for the heck of it. Kind of sort of halfway better than nothing. Hey there, Harry Boat. What did I buy today? I bought some cryptos. I bought some random stocks. This is a weird tobacco stock, I guess, that like uh, led to from I got led to from a coin thingy that I was looking for. I didn't have that coin, but it led me to this, so I guess I ended up buying some of this. But apart from that, some cryptos and can't remember everything, but some cryptos and this thing at the moment. That's what I got for now. Nicky is buying the world. That's funny. Oh man, that's flipping funny. But yeah, I'm trying to get what I can for now. Hell yeah. See that tobacco, that one weird coin thing you led me to this. What is your style of investing? You buy random stuff or do you have a strategy? Well, I got a whole bunch of strategies. Like what do you call it? I scalp, I day trade, I swing trade, I do options trading, I do futures trading, I do crypto trading. Like right here, I just recently got some of the crypto. Actually, I was gonna get some of it. Let's see. And I also do paper trading with real money. Like not a lot of people know about it. It's like something that I started doing recently. Like paper trading with this, it says yes and no. You know, then I throw the paper, like, should I buy some SUI, you know? And the paper tells me whether to buy some or not. You know, it flies around, it does its thing, you know. So at the moment, it said no. So that means I can't buy it because the paper doesn't want me to buy that right now. So it's like paper trading with real money, you know. Like I kind of like doing that sometimes, you know. It's not like my main thing I go to, but sometimes it's kind of cool, and sometimes it did. This white paper made me a whole ton of green papers, you know. This one white paper made me a whole bunch of green papers, and at the same time, a whole bunch of digital green papers. It made me a whole bunch of digital green like papers. That's like tiny bit of profit, you know. So it's kind of kind of sort of halfway better than nothing. But yeah, I do a mix of a whole bunch of different stuff in the stock market. Day trade, swing trade, scalp, options trades, futures trades, like just a whole bunch of mix of stuff. It kind of is what it is, but it kind of works a little bit. You know, he has the paper, paper to side strategy. That's funny. That's strategy in the game. I know, right? Oh man, but yeah, like I got a whole bunch of do have a whole bunch of different random stuff. Let's see, maybe I should find something that's kind of dipping because sometimes it's good to buy stuff at a dip. Like this one's kind of dipping, and I don't have too much of it. Let's see, I should ask the paper. Should I get some more of the AERO? Let's see what it says. Should I flip and get some more of the AERO? Let's see what it says. Let's see what it flipping says. And it said yes. And it flipping said yes on that thingy. So I guess I get to add some more of that. Hell yeah, paper knows it. It knows when something's kind of dipping, and it knows that if it's gonna go up in the future, it probably knows to get it. Sometimes it just knows it. It just regardless somehow it knows it. So I'm gonna buy like maybe a couple bucks worth of it. Then as it dips more, I'll probably add some more to that one. Kind of depends. And then let's see. Also, do you have an exit strategy to rotate into other investments? Yes, I kind of do. I listen to the news. I listen to the news like all day long, like while I'm working and doing my trades. And like once I see things are starting to kind of shift, I pull out of one thingy and start putting into another thingy. So, for example, like the AI stocks, everything started shifting out of that, and they started dumping into gold. I was trading into gold, but kind of screwed me a little bit on that one because I was making profits, and then it started pumping it up, and I was like shorting it. But regardless, it's not too bad. But yeah, I shift the funds around a little bit, not too much though. So I guess I could add a tiny bit of this one. Let's see, the paper likes this one. But like I think pretty soon it's gonna be shifting back to the Mag 7 and to the like SPY and the QQQ and stuff like that. I think it'll be shifting back to that one shortly. Not probably like super near future, but I think it will here soon. Sort of halfway. Crypto is down overall compared to other market stocks, metals. Yes, at the moment it is. So for right now, it might be a good time to kind of dollar cost average. That's why I'm trying to get some of the dips that I can once it goes up. Take profits when it goes up. But that's kind of like what I'm doing right now. So it kind of makes sense a little bit. Oh yeah, I should buy some more ton of the ton. Let's see what the ton is doing. So I'm currently down slightly on that, but I don't have too much of it. Go all in on black. I know, right? For sure. Hell yeah. All in on black. That's funny. Let's see. Should I get some ton coin? I think I got some of that yesterday, but I'll probably add some more if it needs to. Should I get some ton coin? Let's see what it says. Let's see what it says. Okay, so I guess it doesn't want me to get this one. I think because it's kind of up a tiny bit, so I should get a better one then. I should kind of sort of halfway get a better one. Let's see. Maybe I should get some Ethereum. I don't think I added to my Ethereum because eventually it's gonna start going back up, and it's probably be good to lock into it. So I currently have $86 worth of that thingy. It's up for the day of what I got, down generally 10.95%. So it's not too bad. Definitely not too bad, but I'll see. Maybe I should add some if the paper allows me to at the moment. Let's see. Should I flip and get some Ethereum? Should I add to my Ethereum? Let's see what the paper thinks. Should I add to the Ethereum? And the paper said yes. The paper kind of sort of halfway likes the Ethereum thingy, so I guess I get to add a tiny bit to that one at the moment. It's kind of sort of halfway better than nothing. I like that. Hell yeah. Maybe you get like a couple bucks worth of it. It's called dollar cost average. You don't want to throw all your money away at once, but a little bit is better than nothing. ETH altcoin. Let's see. I'm not sure if Robin has that one. ETH altcoin. So right here it says altcoins right here. So that's all the ones looks like that it has. So it looks like it doesn't have that ETH altcoin. ETH, one of the OGS. Oh, I see, I see. For sure, for sure. Okay, now that I did that, apart from the crypto that I could trade on Saturday, like the stuff that you could actually buy and sell that fills immediately, that's crypto. You could do crypto. So I did a little bit of that one. Let's see what this one looks like. It's trending up a little bit. So out of what I got, still negative. Maybe I'll ask about this one at the moment, see what the paper thinks. Should I get some AVNT? Let's see what it says. Let's see what it thinks. Should I get some AVNT? Okay, so it likes that one at the moment. It likes the AVNT, so I'll probably get like $1 worth, one or a couple of dollars worth of this thingy for now. Think it might be kind of chill. Maybe just $1. $1 for now probably won't hurt. Maybe just this. Okay, after that, I'll probably go and check out this other thingy here. Let's see. Right now, okay, order filled. That's good. And then right now, I could go check on the flipping. So I got some prediction markets going on right now, some random thingies. Maybe I'll try to predict another thingy, you know. I'll probably go with this thingy here. I'll do this one, and I'll go on, and I'll probably go on, which one should I do here? Maybe I'll do this one here, you know, just one on this one. Then we'll see what happens, you know, this one. And then after that one, I'll go get order filled. Then after this one, I'll probably go on this one, and I'll bet this thingy right here, just one. And I'll do this. I think it's kind of chill, kind of worth it. Obviously, not financial advice or anything like that. But then I'll probably go this one, and then I'll go this, and then this, and then this. Come on, not that. Oh, it looks like it's not letting me do this one. Oh, well then. Okay, then I go to the next one here. I go to this one. See, these, it's not, some of them they're not letting me do. Oh, this, see, it's like kind of weird. Kind of weird, it doesn't make any sense, but regardless, it's like whatever. Like maybe try to predict the climate there, you know. Let's see. Maybe for later. Probably do that one later. But anyways, let's see. Instead of that one, I'll probably do a whatever you call it, maybe soccer thing. Let's check out soccer, or maybe, yeah, soccer might be kind of cool. Well, yes, there, Alexander. I could bet on the what do you call Robinhood market thingy. Actually, a lot of them I end up winning. Actually, so far, most of them I ended up winning somehow. I don't know how, but hit the likes. That's funny. Okay, let's see. Which other one should I bet on here? Let's see. Crystal Palace. Maybe this one's sort of halfway worth it. I'll probably go with this one at the moment, you know. And then after this thingy, I will go to. I'll probably after this one I'll go to the other one here. Let's see. I'll go to the pro hockey. Let's see which one I should do. The pro hockey. I should do the flipping. Let's see. Maybe I should do this one just in case. Just this one for now. I think it's kind of chill, kind of decent. I kind of like it. Put Arsenal will win. Oh, nice, nice. Done. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, hell yeah. Is this gambling on Robinhood? Kind of, yeah, it kind of is. I don't know, we'll see what happens, I guess, right? Betting on different sports and different stuff, and let's see, maybe I should see what it says about the politics. Let's see. Although I'm not really a politician much or that much or whatever, but let's see if they have the politics here. Let's see what it says. Oh, not this thing. Where am I? I'm looking at the wrong spot here. Realize, come on. Oh, there it is. Prediction markets right there. Let's check it, see if they have some of the politics stuff. There it is, politics. Okay, so I do have a bet on that one for the, what do you call it? Who will Trump nominate as Fed chair? I got that one. I think it's gonna be Kevin Hassett, but I'm not sure. But we'll see, right? I guess it's the highest price of the, what do you call it, cost of the contract, because I think mostly everybody's betting on that one to be the one, you know. But I guess we'll see. Let's see who will leave their role in the Trump administration this year. This year, let's see who will. I would assume it would be probably potentially this one. Yes, no. Actually, I don't want to bet on that thing. But let's see. Who will President Trump pardon in 2025? Justin Sun, Dave Sapper. Let's see. Okay, let's see. Which one will it be? Maybe none of them. It's like a whole bunch of prediction stuff. Will Trump create a national Bitcoin reserve in 2025? 2025, probably no. Um, yeah, I think that's enough for this one. That's kind of enough of the weird prediction thingy on this. That's kind of, I think I got enough. Like, don't have a lot, but I got these much contracts. So we'll see what happens. We'll see how it plays out type deal. Oops, I clicked on something weird here. But anyways, I want to go right now. I want to go right now to GLD. I want to see how that chart looks like. The gold. Should I, invest some more? Wait for it to dip? The gold trust. Cheers. Drinking my flippin' South American tea or South American mate. Oh, good stuff. I drink some coffee here. Flipping coffee, tea, a whole bunch of good drinkable stuff. Hell yeah. Let's see what the gold chart looks like. Where is it heading? Where is it potentially heading right now? Okay, so I'll do 1 hour. Yeah, 1 hour works. How you make mate? Gold is very elevated in my opinion, short term. Yes, I agree with you there, Ben's build. It is elevated. I think it's because people like right now we're dumping out of the Mag 7, out of the QQQ, out of the SPY, and a whole bunch of those, and they're dumping it in the gold. That's why if you look at the chart, it went up like crazy. Like here, the institutions pumped up the gold. They got out. That's why the SPY, the QQQ dipped because these last like 2-3 days they're getting out of those and dumping their money in the gold because they're afraid of the AI, like afraid of all the weird stuff that was going on. They dumped it in the gold, which pumped it up. Right now, I think they're gonna eventually start getting the money out of the gold, putting it to some of it back into the Mag 7 and to the SPY and QQQ, but not like right away, maybe a little bit at a time type deal. They're gonna get money out of this and put it into the other stuff to make the Christmas rally type deal, the Santa Claus rally. So it's kind of like what it looks like on this thingy. But yeah, I think short term it is kind of overbought. Even the RSI right here is kind of on the top. But like, so potentially it might dip a little bit. Like the right now, the trend, it's a downtrend on MACD and the Bollinger Band and on the zigzag line. Everything for at the moment looks like it potentially might dip. But on the 1 week 4 hour chart, it still kind of looks bullish. I mean, it's dying out, you could see, but I think it might go down a little bit more, but it's not a guarantee. Short term looks like it's dipping though. See, short term, the 1 day, 1 hour looks like it's kind of dipping. My opinion, if your plan is for years out, plus you'd be fine. Oh yes, for the super long term, it's definitely a good opportunity. Like even if you buy gold right now at the high, in like years it'll be higher. It keeps on going up. Like definitely. Hey there, Satan. How's it going? I'm doing good, man. Long time no see. I know, right? Not much, not much. Just trading here, just buying some crypto, looking at some stocks, buying some random stocks, some just looking at some things here, some potential, trying to find some potential trades, and actually getting some more crypto and some stuff. I saw you online a few nights, but I can't stay on long enough to watch. Oh, okay, I see. I see there, Satan. It makes sense, Well, I'm glad you're here, man. Good to see you back on here. That's awesome, man. Hell yeah. But yeah, let's see. Maybe I should ask that paper: is gold gonna dip some more? Let's see what the paper says. Is gold gonna dip some more short term? Let's see what the paper thinks. The paper said no because I said if gold's gonna dip some more short term. The paper said no, or kind of said on, but regardless, one of the two. But yeah, it kind of is what it is. Maybe I should ask the paper, should I buy some gold, Should I flip and buy some gold right now? Let's see. Should I buy some gold at the moment? A little bit. Okay, so the paper said yes. The paper said I could buy some gold. So I'll probably buy some gold. I'll get myself a tiny bit of the cyber bling, Cyber bling always won't hurt. Cyber bling is always kind of sort of halfway okay, like the paper wants the, stylish stuff, the blingy, sparkly stuff. So I guess I'll get a little bit of it, maybe get like maybe I'll get like $3 worth for now. I think might be better than nothing, queued in for market open. Hell yeah. Yeah, I see a short-term rally within weeks. Yeah, I think so. It's a big possibility. 2 months and 20%. Buy the dip. I know, right? For sure, buy the dip. In my opinion, we are near the top gold. I agree with you there, Ben's build. I agree with you. I think that institutions are going to be getting out of the gold and going elsewhere right now. They recently pumped it up because they sold out of their other stuff and got into this one to be safe. But yeah, I agree with you. I think gold's gonna dip some more shortly. Obviously not financial advice or anything, but I kind of agree with you on that one. Hell yeah. Let's see what the silver might potentially look like. Silver is kind of almost like gold, but not really. It's kind of like its own deal. See, it dipped way more because gold was going up here crazily, but I think sometimes they kind of try to follow each other a little bit. So now that the silver dipped quite a bit recently, I think the gold will follow because the institutions were in this one here too shortly. They dumped out of this and out of other stuff and like bought the gold like crazy, which pumped it up. And right now, like pretty soon, they're gonna dump out of the gold. So gold short term will decrease in value, and they'll get back into the QQQ, SPY, and the Mag 7 and all that stuff. And they'll try to take that to the potential all-time highs for the Christmas rally. That's kind of like what it looks like. What I think, obviously not financial advice, but kind of sort of halfway what it looks like. So let's see. Let's look at this chart here. Let's see. I don't want to do the futures. I want to do the silver flipping trust. That way I could kind of look at the finer chart on this thingy. It'll kind of make more sense. Oh, look at you looking at silver futures. I know, right? Hey there, Joski. Hell yeah, looking at silver. Your favorite play. That's cool. But yeah, the silver did do a dip. So like I said, a lot of people that were in silver, they took it, put it into gold, and from the other stuff that they were in. But I think gold will shortly follow. If silver had a big dip, I think gold will have a dip. Probably not as big of a dip as this, but I think it will have a kind of a decent dip because the institutions will rotate out of the gold and some of the metals into the other stuff. I'm happy with my Thursday shorts. Nice, nice. Hell yeah, that's awesome. I'm glad you made it out with like crazy good profits. Hell yeah, there, Droski 402. Hell yeah, man. Keep it up. Keep on grinding and making crazy profits, man. Hell yeah, hell yeah. I want everybody here to make crazy profits. Okay, so right now at the moment the momentum looks like on silver short term towards the downside, kind of short term towards the downside. a little bit. Let's see, 1 month, 4 hour. Even the 1 month, 4 hour, looks like it might do some more dip in the silver here. I put all the profits into XRP to hold for 10 years. XRP for the long term, like my opinion, not financial advice. I think it should be doing pretty good, but XRP for the long term is good, especially if you get it at a low. Especially if you see it dipping at the $1 area or even below that. Like it'll be a good opportunity to dollar cost average. But for the long term, I could see XRP potentially going up. But this one looks like short-term momentum, it's kind of dipping. So it may keep on dipping some more. Obviously not financial advice, but that's kind of what it looks like here. So it looks like short-term momentum to the downside on the silver, on the flipping silver. Silver will be 55 soon. I think so. I think so. Let's see. I'll ask the paper. Is silver gonna go down some more short term? Let's see what the paper says. Will silver go down some more short term? Let's see what the paper thinks. And the paper agrees. Look, the paper said yes. See, whatever I see, whatever I think, most of the time the paper agrees. But it kind of is what it is. So I guess maybe I could short silver come maybe Sunday. Like obviously not financial advice. Maybe I could short silver on the Sunday evening once the futures open. Then I could go short and make a few extra dollars. A few extra green papers. On Sunday evening potentially. But it's also kind of a risk. Not financial advice. Anything could happen, but that's kind of sort of halfway what it looks like on here. It's all good stuff. All kind of sort of halfway good stuff. So silver. Let's see, maybe copper. Let's see what copper looks like. I don't even think I have copper as an ETF, but that's a decent one to have too. I think I should start getting more into the copper stuff. So I'm not sure which one here though. Let's see. ETF, Southern Copper, Global X Copper Miners ETF, Euro Copper, Freeport. I want to see which one I start buying type deal. United States Copper Index Fund. Okay, this one seems pretty legit. The United States Index Copper. Okay, I'll add this one to my chart here. Okay, added this one to the chart here. I wouldn't recommend shorting silver. Copper is still undervalued. Oh, copper's undervalued. I see. Thanks for your advice or tip there, Ben's Build. Look at it now. Did you buy a few ADI about a month ago? ADI. Let me see. I'll go back to this one in a second. I want to see ADI real quick. Let's see ADI. So when I put the ADI, okay, this one, analog devices, right? So it looks like I don't have any of it. Yeah, no, it looks like I never bought any of that one. Because I don't see there's no past transactions or anything on this one. So yeah, I've never got any of this one. So you think this one's a good buy, or what were you thinking? I want to see what the chart looks like. So the chart looks like towards the downside, the momentum, at least short-term momentum towards the downside. Yeah, it's dipping down right now, but I didn't get any of this one. Okay, so I'll go back and check the copper thingy. Go back to the copper. Copper futures I'll check out later, but this is the one I just added here. Watch all companies in the future. I'll watch oil companies in the future. Yes, like I could take a look at it here. So United States copper. I want to see how the chart looks like. If it's undervalued, might potentially be a good time to go long on it. So today it's down 2.29. After hours it's up slightly. 1 week it's down 1.29. 1 month it's up 3.36. 3 months it's up 14.40. Year to date 30.68. 1 year 25.21. 5 years 51.45. And max is 31. So it's kind of for the most part going up, but kind of slowly. But short term kind of looks like it's undervalued a little bit. Let's look at this. Let's see what this thingy says here. So on this thingy here, like it says 1 day, 1 hour chart, The momentum is slightly to the downside. The MACD is going down. Let's see. Even on this thingy here, looks like the momentum is kind of towards the downside. You can see the red candles kind of building up, stacking up. The zigzag line is shooting down. So at least short term, looks like it's kind of trending downward a little bit. But apart from that, I think eventually it'll still go back up. But it looks like short term kind of momentum is towards the downside. You know, I could ask the paper, see what the paper thinks. On the copper, United States copper. Let's see. Let me ask the paper. Should I buy the United States Copper Index Fund? Let's see what it says. Should I buy some United States copper thingy? Okay, so the paper said yes on that thingy. Paper said yes to buy it, so I'll probably get like a little bit of that one. And see, so if it likes the copper, I might try to get a tiny bit of the copper, because it is kind of down. Although the momentum is towards the downside, I think it's gonna go down some more before it goes up. But the paper said I could get some, so I'll probably get like $5 worth, just to kind of dollar cost average into it. A little bit won't hurt. Let's see, 32.70-ish looks like it buys on. Yeah, I think so. I think so. It'll be like right now, I think it's gonna go down some more. But $5 is not like nothing. If it does go down some more, I could add more on it or go long from that point with a bigger amount. But let's see. I'll throw the paper and see what the paper says about like copper going down in the near future. Let's see what the paper says. Is copper gonna go down some more in the near future? Let's see what it says. Let's see what it flipping says. Yeah, so the paper agrees with me. Although the paper told me to get $5 worth of it, but it agrees that the copper will go down in the near future a little bit more. So it kind of makes sense. I looked at the chart. It looks bearish, and the paper thinks it's bearish too. So it'll go dip down a little bit. But the $5 is it's like the barometer. It kind of helped me see where it's at and to get a lot more of it type deal. It kind of sort of halfway makes sense. Just a tiny bit, just a little bit. Just a little bit, kind of sort of halfway makes sense. Drink some coffee here. So I did get a little bit of it. Yes, it is trading in the channel for sure. Like, see, if you look at the pattern, this looks like it's the bottom. Look at this trend. Like, goes up a little bit, bounces over here. See, like the level is kind of close to the same. Goes up, bounces off this level. So it looks like it's kind of like the support. Even if it's short term, it goes down a little bit more, but that's like the general level where it doesn't want to go lower than that. It looks like a good support. Like around here. Like if I click on it, around like the low of 32.40 looks like it's a good support. So yeah, it's not bad. Yep. But let's see here. I think I am. Let's see. I think I'm done here for today. I'll probably be back trading live probably tomorrow evening when the futures are open. Probably do some of. Well, let's see. Today is Saturday, is it? Saturday, yeah. I'll probably be back trading live tomorrow, Sunday evening. I think 3 o'clock is when the futures open. I'll probably do some of those and some other random trades. But I guess I'll see you guys later. Have a good one. I'll be back tomorrow.